Saturday. I think I said Thursday last video. I'm filming back to back, not the best. So happy Saturday. I'm hoping you are having a great sleep in and you're watching this at your own leisure. All right, so where you last left your girl at, I have a Harry Potter rhinoceros knot. Okay, so low key, Diego, almost said his name. Diego is frustrated with me. So we have the not the hospital, the hotel's doctor coming in and looking at me, and you could tell he's exhausted. I think that they have a doctor that's on rotation that's there that's just for the hotel, and they stay at the hotel. It's like 2 in the morning. He's checking on me, like how many fingers I'm holding on, follow the light, and he's like, "Yeah, you have a concussion. I would recommend us taking you to the doctor." And Diego's like, no, no, she doesn't need the doctor. And he's like, do you feel like you want to vomit? And do you feel dizzy? Are you having da da da? And I'm like, no, it's just my head really hurts. And he's like, honey, we can't give you anything except Tylenol. I think you have to stay up. If if then the girlfriend and her boyfriend were like, well, we could take shifts, and he was like, you have to keep her up, make sure she ask her questions. If you see her getting dizzy, if you see her throwing up, all the signs of severe things, call 911, call my room number, da da da, whatever. So the whole time Diego's looking at me like this, and I'm like, it's not like I meant to do it. And all I keep thinking about is I went there. I don't have to throw up anymore, but I low key have to pee, right? so, um, so what her boyfriend did is he took the pull out and he asked the doctor. The doctor actually called the staff to get as many as pills as they could, and they kind of like propped me up in the bed. And she's so sweet. She used my side instead of his side, and she laid in the bed with me. And then she was just asking questions. We didn't have like the social media on the cell phone, so we were just talking to each other about like TV shows we watch, what we don't watch, what shows our parents watch that we low key liked, and things like that. She was really sweet. So the boyfriend had a shift when she fell asleep, and I asked like, "How did you guys meet?" And he told me, and I asked questions like, how many siblings you have, and things like that. And he was really sweet. And all along, Diego was just turned to the wall and asleep, snoring and all. And I didn't think anything of it. I just thought he must be so tired. Um, he must be so tired because I woke him up with this and da da da. Young and dumb, Shinova. So the next day is like the big, like, people are sand doing like the motocross, all that stuff is happening. So I'm getting dressed, I'm taking my time. She is so sweet. When I took a shower, she's like, I'm gonna sit on the toilet. She's like, I'm not gonna look at you, but I gotta make sure if you get in the shower that you just don't fall and we don't hear you. So as she's taking a shower, I was like, my sister usually comes in and out of the shower, it doesn't bother me. I was like, but can you just like talk or sing or something, because it's weird if you're just quiet, because I'm gonna keep looking at back at you. So we were just talking and like whatever. She got in the shower or whatever, and then I was like, I know I have to wear a beanie or everyone's gonna look at it. And she's like, people are gonna look because she's like, you have bruising that's forming underneath your eyes. And I didn't wear makeup back then. I really don't wear that much now, but she was trying to put concealer, but she was a little bit darker than me, so it was coming out, making me look more orange. Um, and Diego was like, "Can't you hide some of your stuff with your hair?" I was like, "I can do an Aaliyah, but you're gonna still see one side." And he was being really mean, and I didn't understand what I did, and I kept apologizing, but I didn't look. I don't know what I was apologizing for. So her and her boyfriend like put a beanie, like grabbed a beanie, and they both held like each side, and they put it over my hair. Keep in mind, my hair was straight, but even like the wind of going down, I wanted to pass out. Um, so they put it down. We were able to get it as low, like the lowest here, and you can see the bruising, and you can start seeing bruising forming around here. So we walk down, we get in the car, we go down there. We have like the um the the bikes on the back, and of course, I was told that I can't ride any bikes because concussion. So I was on the blanket. I told her not to stay with me, that she should go and have fun, that I'll be fine. I'll enjoy things and I'll take pictures and whatever. She didn't do that. And I was like, no, you got to go because I'm not ruining your vacation because it's like, it's a 5-day thing. And she's like, no worries. She's like, I could just spend one day with you. She's like, and I don't mind because you're funny. So I was like, okay. So we're looking at people, we're like making commentary about people, like we are like the voices, like, oh, look at number 45, number 45, he's doing a backflip. Like whatever. And we're like doing just like voices and we were having a lot of fun. Um, and then there was more people that she knew came over. We were all talking and we were having fun. um and when Diego seen that I was hanging out with all these other females and we were laughing, it got underneath his skin. He was like, you should be resting. And I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. So like he kind of had a snide remark. And anyway, so he's like, you guys should see what I can do. And he tried to do this like spin thing. And he was near the sand dunes, but not, you're not supposed to do any kind of like by the sand dunes, you need to be 100 feet away if you're going to use your bike. They just don't want you towards the crowd or by the dunes because people are doing like flips off these dunes, right? And he's like trying to put all his weight on the front wheel and kind of like go around in a circle to kind of do like a sandstorm. Well, while he does that, somebody's driving by and he's like revving up and going on his back. They collide. It's not a bad collision because they're not going like a big speed. It's literally if you see a regular bike pop a wheelie and a regular bike do a donut, it's just a collision. It's not like they're going like 10 miles an hour or 5. It's just one bike's up and the other, they're both up and down in opposite directions. And most times if you've seen it done on a bike, they can usually lock and it can buck them off of their seats, but it wouldn't be really bad injuries. So everybody runs over. I run over. They call the EMTs because, of course, that's what you have to do at the dunes. So they get them all into their ambulance. I get in there and he is like screaming like he's having childbirth pains, and I was like, oh my god, he had to break something. So they have him in the backboard, but he's moving his like limbs. They finally kind of tape down his limbs. I'm like, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. He's like, you don't understand the pain that I am. I'm like, I know it must be really bad. I'm so sorry. The doctors are going to take care of you. So they put him in for like a CT scan and they did x-rays. They did like all the tests. And then when the doctor came in and the nurse came in, because like he was like, you need to give me medicine. And like for some reason, the nurse was very reluctant. Like she was like, I can give you regular Tylenol. He's like, what? He was like, what is that going to do for me? She was like, help with pain. And like, whenever he asked me to basically leave the room every time a nurse or a doctor came in, and I would do it out of respect. But this last time when he asked me to leave the room when the doctor came in, I was being nosy and I decided to go into the bathroom because there was a bathroom in there. So I was just chilling in the bathroom, like listening. And he's like, you have no injuries, not even a sprained ankle. He's like, you have a gash that was here. And he was like, and the reason why it bled so much is that you were like flaying all around, and it was a fresh wound. And he's like, you don't even need stitches. They did like this tape thing. And he's like, yeah, we should be having your discharge papers within a few hours. He's like, you don't think I need to stay the night? And he's like, there's nothing wrong with you. So he left and I walked back in and I was like, so what did the doctor say? Trying to hold a face. And he was like, open up day number 5. Day number 5. You'll space out when you see this item. Early release. Oh, it's an early release. It's an early release just for you. This is a perfect thing to have on your hand just in case you need to loosen it up or set things tight. I like this paper. Paper. I don't think I could be in a gift wrapping department. I think I would just like you're fired, Shinobi. You just balled it up. Oh, it's a So Assessed screwdrivers. That is so cool. I could have used this yesterday. Look, it's like they're on little chains and they're little screwdrivers. Oh, I love this. They include a 2 millimeter, 4 millimeter Phillips and a flathead. I love that. That is so cute. Go ahead, Sally. All right, I will see you guys for day 6.